I said that my daughter inherits my house no matter what. So I'm in my 50s and I bought this house in the Bay Area like 30 years ago for $230,000. Back then, nobody wanted to live here. Now, it's worth over $1 million because of all the tech people moving in. I got insanely lucky with the timing. My daughter Camila is 23. She grew up in this house. Every room has a memory. Her height marks are still on the kitchen door frame. She moved out last year to live with her boyfriend, but obviously the house was always going to be hers someday. We never sat down and had some formal conversation about it, but come on, she's my only kid. Who else would get it? Here's the thing about my neighborhood now. There's only 2 houses left that aren't owned by people making 6 figures in tech. Mine and my neighbor Jim, who bought around the same time I did. Everyone else? Software engineers, people who work at Google. Camila works as a hairstylist. She loves her job, but let's be real, she can't afford to buy anything here. Without this house, she'd have to move like 2 hours away just to afford rent. 2 years ago, I met Steven. He's great. He has 2 kids from his previous marriage, both in elementary school, and I actually love those kids. I was excited about becoming a stepmom to them. We started talking about getting married and combining our lives completely. Steven brought up finances, and I agreed we should merge everything, but I told him I wanted a prenup specifically for the house. The house goes to Camila no matter what, non-negotiable. He got quiet. Then he said he thought $1 million split 3 ways between all the kids would be fair. Give everyone like $300,000 each to start their lives. I said no. I paid 80% of that mortgage by myself over 30 years. Camila is my daughter. This is her inheritance. With this house, she can keep working as a hairstylist and actually live in the area she grew up in. Without it, she's priced out of her own home. Steven said I was being unfair to his kids, that Camila was getting a massive advantage, and his children would get nothing from me. I reminded him that I've known his kids for 2 years. I've known Camila for 23 years. I carried her. I raised her alone. The house is hers. He said if we're really becoming a family, then all the kids should be treated equally. I said they are being treated equally in every other way, but this house is Camila's. It always has been. We fought about it for weeks. He kept saying $300,000 each is still life-changing money. I kept saying Camila loses her ability to live in her own hometown if we do that. She'd have to move somewhere cheaper and start over. I finally called Camila and asked her directly what she thought. She said she'd always assumed the house was hers. She'd been planning her future around it. She wants to stay in the area, maybe open her own salon someday, and she can only do that if she has the house. Steven overheard that conversation. He got mad and said Camila was being selfish. I told him to stop. This is between me and my daughter. He said if I go through with the prenup, then maybe we shouldn't get married at all. I said then maybe we shouldn't. I told Steven the prenup happens or the wedding doesn't. He moved out last week. He took his kids' stuff from my house and said I made my choice.